Alright guys, it is opening day of the 4-day late season hunt here in Washington, late buck. I'm up in a new area I've never been to. It's a unit that I've never hunted. I've been past it a lot and decided to try it. It's a walk-in or bike-in only area. It's a gated area. But whether or not there's deer in here, I have no idea. I've never been here, so see what we can find. Alright guys, I'm at my first spot. I've probably been glassing here for 10 minutes maybe. I haven't seen anything. It's probably close to 2 miles. I think it is 2 miles into this spot. I didn't see anything on the way in, but I've been watching this hill over here. It's a nice one. It's a nice like perfect size reap rod. I got a clear cut right below me. It's a steep little canyon, like 100 yards, 120 yards to the bottom. Nothing yet though. Hopefully soon. It's now it's 9 o'clock. Been up here for 2 hours. Still no deer. Only sign I've really seen, I've seen a couple deer tracks. I've seen elk sign, which kind of surprised me because I've heard there's elk in this area, but I didn't think there was very many. And not that I've seen any, but I saw quite a few piles of elk poop on the road on my way up to this spot. So, but I've been glassing all these hills over here for the last, 45 minutes. Haven't seen anything. I mean, it's just timing. I'm sure it's just timing. These deer could be bedded. There could be weather. Could be a lot of things. Or there's just no deer in here. I mean, it is a gamble when you pick a new unit, a new area. I'm literally never been here, so I have no idea if there's deer here. But I think I'm going to sit here for a little longer. I'm going to probably re-glass all this one last time, and then I'll go up the road. See what we can find. Hourly update. It's now 10 o'clock. Still nothing. Seen a lot of elk signs. See elk poop almost every time I pull over, or just riding my bike on the road, I see it. It's quite a bit of elk sign up here. Very little deer sign. Like, I'm at a landing right now. It's really soft dirt, and I walked around the whole thing. Found elk sign, but no deer tracks. Nothing. And I got a clear cut right here. And I've seen a lot of clearings like this in the, areas I've hunted that have a lot of deer in them, especially with low pressure. You at least see does cruising these things, even if there's no bucks. You're at least, find a doe, jump a doe, whatever. And I passed, 4 of these, and then I got spots like this hill here where it's like real nice reap rod that you can see into a little bit. I've glassed three different hills like that. Haven't found nothing. Glassed into these clearings, nothing. As of right now, my decision to try a whole new area I've never been to, bad one. Still no deer. I'm down to one battery. Got a couple blue grouse in the road up there. I saw a rough grouse earlier too. I forgot to mention that earlier. I did see it flew off. I spooked it and it flew off. So far, this is the only game I've seen is grouse. That makes 3 grouse for the day. Finally found a game animal, small game, but it's game. Found a buck rub. That's like the first good sign I've had. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a negative. The spot here is full of alders, and there's one rub. So you would think if there was quite a few deer in this area, there would be a lot of buck rubs along this area. They love rubbing on alders and little patches like this, so I figured I'd find one, and I almost thought I didn't. I actually barely saw it. I almost left before I found it, but there was one in here. There's hope. There is hope that there's a buck in here. Guys, you guessed it, in hourly update, it's now 11. Made it to the top. There's a little snow up here, a little bit of snow on the ground. No deer. Still only seen the 3 grouse. This place is blowing my mind because the terrain here, the habitat, it's prime. It looks prime for deer. And the thing is, I know about like I don't know, it's like 15 miles probably west of this spot is like a really good deer area. But I guess it's 15 miles that way. It's like on the other side of this mountain. Maybe the deer just don't come over the mountain. I don't know. Alright, we have our second rub we've found. A little bit bigger tree. Not a giant tree, but first rub we found was on a tree about, I don't know, that big around. This tree is more like this. Where are they? Well, it's the 145 update. Still no deer. I'm back to where this is like the second spot I sat and glassed this morning. I went way over into here, way up into that stuff. Nothing. I mean, other than the grouse. That's where I saw the grouse was up there, but everything's the same. No deer. It rained on me for a while there. Probably rained for like 30, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. It's let up now. It's not raining anymore, but yeah, no deer, man. I am shocked. Kind of like when you're bass fishing and you decide I'm going to hit this new lake and you have all these ideas of catching a ton of bass and a bunch of big ones and all this, and then you go to that lake and you catch like nothing, and you get to the point in the day where you're like, just want to see one cruising in the water. That's where I'm at. Just want to see one run across the road. Just want to see a deer run across the road. Alright guys, it's the 310 update. Found some deer. 5 of them. Five deer over there. On this hill over here. I couldn't get them on camera because I saw them and then I was trying to find out if any of them were bucks, and by the time I got a look at all of them and they had fed into the real thick part of the reap rod where I can't see them anymore, I did get to see 5, so none of them were bucks. Not that I could tell. There was one I didn't get a look at it, like never got to see its head. Anyway, 5 deer. Feeling pretty good. Got an hour and a half or so until dark. Raining. I'm hoping one pops out closer here on this, like right in front of me here, where it's like 400 yards. Gonna keep looking.